in Noblesville.
We'll be going to that one, right?
Hell yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on.
VIP tickets.
Come on, baby. Yeah, get those again.
Yep.
Those will be a little more expensive than Offspring.
Yeah, they will.
Offspring was good, though.
Yeah.
Janie had a chance. Well, she really did. Whoa. Has a couple of kids. Whoa.
He's coming to Cuyahoga Falls, too.
The old Cleveland Indians. Guardians. Hello, Mr. Dwayne. Jersey Pete. Hello, everyone. Granola Grandpa. Antigone. Kelsey V. As in Vagina Alex.
Oh.
Smoke a Bowl. April. Kevin. Philly Fairy. What's up, girl? How you doing, buddy? I thought Nick had a helmet on at first. Yeah, it's my Brohio ball cap. I guess I could endorse the brand.
Yeah.
Get some hair on there. I need a fucking helmet. I'll tell you that.
I feel that, dude.
I'll tell you that one right now. That's better. Sorry, Paige. Didn't mean to hurt you. Hello, Sparky. Hello, Aunt Mimi and Juan and Alex.
Hi, guys.
Welcome in, everybody. This episode's about people going to the emergency room for having bad sex.
I guess that'd technically be bad.
What do you know about that? What do you know about having sex, bro?
Not a lot.
I be dogging them down. I be sticking my dick. I look like a wild ass lion out there. We get some sketchy emails, dude.
Yeah.
People trying to, I don't know what, trying to rickroll me. Shit.
Man.
I'm not doing it.
It's rude.
Yep. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
I know it, so just go ahead.
I've never let a garbanzo bean on my face. Hello and welcome back to the Brohio Podcast. If you've ever let a chickpea on your face, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com. There's a lady in my life that I asked today. She's a friend of mine. I said, you ever had a guy offer to pay you to pee on his face? And she said, no one that ever offered to pay.
Damn.
I said, what's that mean? She said, I think you know what it means, Nick.
Yeah.
I said, that's icky. Because girls, they drink those iced coffees and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't having nobody pee on me after they just had about 30 ounces of iced caramel macchiato.
Yeah, dude.
That'll give you an infection, dog.
It just smells straight like coffee, dog.
Mm.
My first 16 morning pisses are all coffee.
I just been drinking that straight black coffee.
Yeah.
My electrolytes, I know I needed some electrolytes today. So I had a sugar-free Gatorade. That's the first thing I've had that hasn't been water or black coffee in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah, dude. Fucks, man. I have 2 blue Powerade Zeros at the house in there.
Oh, yeah. Get them motherfuckers' eyes cold.
That shit came straight from Jesus' nipples, dog.
Jesus. Jesus.
It's that fucking nectar. That Jesus nectar.
Oh, God. You think they all laughed at his wiener when he was up there just getting...
Maybe. Fuck.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
Jeez.
He's got big ambitions, but a little dick. He's the Redeemer. Speaking of the Redeemer, let's say thank you to, well, first off, let's say thanks to the official sponsor of the Brohio Podcast, Sticker Theories. You can find them everywhere at Sticker Theories on all the socials. Go to stickertheories.com, use Brohio to get 10% off. And then we got some sadly, only 2 new Patreon subscribers.
Aw.
That makes us want to fucking kill ourselves.
How dare you?
So if you want to stop that from happening, go join us. Patreon.com/BroHioPodcast.com. How about Dougie Blumpkin? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, Dougie.
Oh, fuck, Doug.
Fuck.
Your fat fucking balls. Thanks, Doug, man.
Oh, yeah. And
that profile picture looks like you're either a really big dude or a chimpanzee. I can't really tell.
Yes.
You're a dog man of some sort.
Hell yeah.
Dog.
And then last but not least, we got our good buddy here, Danny.
That's not with an I.
Yeah.
This is how you know he's got a good-sized Peter on him, because he's got the double N. D-A, double N, Y, Danny.
He's got good old hairy root.
Chances are you've bought drugs from a man named Danny before.
For sure.
This is not the same Danny.
Yeah.
Some say Danny is short for Daniel. I think Daniel's a gay name, so you're welcome to do with that what you will.
I've met a couple gays named Danny myself.
I've met a lot of gays in my travels.
I've made out with a couple Dannies.
I just walk up to someone that I think's handsome, and I say, hey, you fucking gay?
Yeah.
And they're like, why? And I'll say, because you're good looking. I want to know.
I want to fucking kiss you.
I want to fuck the shit out of you.
I'd like to give you a good old-fashioned sexual assault.
I want to suck your pecker. Tell me you wouldn't like that, big fella.
You big gay bitch.
I want a gay man that can beat me up. You know what
Just
I mean?
a big old hairy bear.
Because I know, you see someone like me and you're thinking, oh yeah, I want him to rough me up. But what if I want someone to rough me up?
Yeah, yeah.
What if I want to be choked and punched? What if I want to have my teeth knocked out?
What if you want to be treated like a lady?
I'll clean my butt to make it special. Today I went to the bathroom at work and I haven't shit in 3 days.
Yeah, man, you told me about that, and I'm like, are you bullshitting me right now? Or are you
I'm
telling
going
the
through a
truth?
crisis.
Yeah.
I had Chipotle. I have half a bowl for dinner with extra hot sauce, so it's gonna stimulate something.
Yeah, that hot sauce will fucking go right through you, buddy.
I showered this morning, took a good deep shower.
Yeah.
And then I did work today. I went to poop, and I sat down like, that's the noise I was in there making.
Yeah.
No poop's coming out.
Oh, man.
So I said, fuck, man. But just to be a clean boy, I decided to wipe my butt anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can't wipe and not look.
Sure.
And I wiped, and there was a bunch of poop on the toilet paper.
Okay.
And I said, well, that's troublesome because I didn't shit. So that's just icky.
Yes, and then you got mud butt.
I had mud butt.
Yeah, dude.
In summertime, you don't ever know because you're just marching around in the heat.
Oh, man.
You got a sweaty tits and ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some disastrous stories about fucking summer ass. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I was at my mom and dad's the other day, and my mom hugged me. She's like, she put her hands on my back, and I was wearing like a really thin a workout shirt.
Yeah.
And she said, "Why is your back so wet?" I was like, what did I say to her? I said, "Isn't that what happens to you ladies when you get excited? Is your backs get wet?" She said, "Oh, you're fucking disgusting." Mom.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's got a nasty attitude, I will tell you that. We got a story that's coming full circle here in Ohio. We had a story a few months ago about a Ohio politician that shit in a Pringles can.
Yeah. Yeah. We've all been there, man. If you don't want us to shit in them, stop making them poop sized.
They look like they're meant to be shit in.
Yeah.
If you were leaving the house, going on a road trip, and you're thinking, I don't want to stop and shit, I need something to shit in.
Yeah.
And you got an empty Pringles can. It makes all of the sense in the world to tote that bad dad along with you.
I mean, brand names aside, if you have something that's called a Pringle can, not knowing that it's for chips, it sounds like something you shit into.
Yeah, it's shaped like a turd.
Yeah. Hey, baby, pass me the Pringle can. I got to go.
It's got a fucking airtight seal on it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take up a lot of space.
You can easily fit your hand in there.
You can fit it. It holds potato chips when there's not turds in it.
Yes.
Once you pop, you cannot stop, I believe is what they say, right?
Yeah.
If you've ever shit in a Pringles can, send us an email. brohiopodcast@gmail.com. The Ohio attorney who was disciplined for pooping in a Pringles can and tossing it into a parking lot got his law license reinstated on Tuesday. Jack Blakesley of Noble County finished serving his 6-month sanction that the Ohio Supreme Court imposed in November.
He got disbarred for shitting in a fucking Pringles can. Oh God.
Oh man.
Imagine going through fucking 6 or 8 years of school. Just fucking.
Mr. Blakesley, it says here where the examination today is in reference to you taking a bowel movement into a Pringles can. Is that aligned correctly with what's being discussed today?
Oh man, how do you keep a straight face through that?
What do you say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shouldn't be poop shaped.
You know, if you just would have shit in the parking lot, it just would have. Yeah, man, I shit. I had to fucking poop.
Some guy he's like, oh fuck yeah, Pringles. He reaches his hand in there and pulls out a turd. Like, these Pringles suck.
That's malicious intent. That's why he got disbarred.
Yeah.
The court said Tuesday that Blakesley had complied with the conditions, including no further misconduct, to get his license back. In November of 2021, surveillance cameras recorded footage of Blakesley, a criminal defense attorney, dropping a Pringles Pringles potato chip can into the parking lot of a crime victim advocacy center. The can contained human feces.
I gotta reach in to pull out some Pringles, and you pull out some Dingles.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh fuck, man, this guy's rules.
We're already off. We're already off the. We're off the rails already. Let me see what I can get here. We got anything here?
Look at that crackhead. Play that one.
This looks like a good one.
1996. You know it's gonna be good. Oh, I remember this one.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, this is the drumming one. Song of My People.
The sound of them boys taking them lids off so they can shit in them tubes.
Hey, this one's got poop in it.
Yeah, dude, they're going hard.
Dang, dude.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
He had a whole stack of like all-in-one like normal like what Pringles are supposed to look like. Those bitches are always like cracked and broken half and quartered. Yeah. They're so good though.
Plenty of room to shit in that can after you ate all them chips.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, crisps. They're not chips, they're crisps.
Oh yeah, crisps.
During the disciplinary process, Blakesley claimed he did not target anyone and said he pulled the Pringles prank at least 10 times that year.
He's a serial pooper.
The Blakesley had known the victim advocates at the center for years and was scheduled to see them in court 15 minutes after the Pringles deposit. At the time, Blakesley was representing someone accused in a capital murder case. He's been an attorney since 1976.
Holy fuck, he's older than shit.
Fucking what, Civil War law school taught this shit.
I've been shitting in cans since the 60s.
You boys want to know how to really rattle their cages? You need 6 tubes of salt and vinegar. Salted crisps. And about 8 ounces of fiber. This is a mockery because I can't poop right now.
I know.
And we're telling a story about a dude that he's got so much poop.
He's fucking overflowing with
He's
poop.
filling Pringles cans.
Oh, man.
I feel like another sneaky snake one would be like a Folgers can.
Oh, yeah. You pop it expecting to smell freshly ground
No,
coffee.
you put like $6 worth of coins in it, and then you shit in it. So then someone's like, hell yeah, someone's coin jar.
Coin collection. It's their colon collection.
No, it's poop.
Oh, this isn't coins, this is shit. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
I wish more people would poop for me. That's what I want.
Just in objects or
No
just
one
in
ever,
general?
no one ever poops for me.
Can't even poop yourself,
I
man.
have a house full of Swifties, and I was arguing with them today. They were watching this. All 3 girls. I don't know if I've talked about it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of my daughters are unhealthily obsessed with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Today they're watching a YouTube video, and I was kind of dozing in and out of consciousness, and I just opened my eyes for a second, and they were looking at me, and I just said to them, Taylor Swift's a nasty farter. And I kind of like closed my eyes and went back to sleep. And it was just fucking anarchy after I said that.
He fucking tossed the grenade and ran.
They're like, no, all girls fart. Like, we know she takes real good care of her body so she doesn't fart like a normal person. I know that nasty bitch is farting.
He fucking triggered them so bad.
They did. They're like, she eats healthy, she eats super clean. She doesn't have bodily, she doesn't poop.
Oh, shit.
Shut the fuck up.
That's great.
Taylor Swift farts.
No, I'm sure she does.
Put her on a t-shirt.
She probably poops her pants a little bit when she farts.
That would be a good t-shirt. Just says Taylor Swift farts.
Dude, I bet you could sell a ton of those outside of the concerts.
I know.
We should do it.
Taylor Swift doo-doo stank. I don't know.
We can just sell jars of farts and say it's Taylor's farts.
Taylor's fart. Pringles cans.
Mystery Pringles cans. Open wide. See what's inside.
Summer barbecue fart.
Mom, it's just poop.
Yeah. There's no chips in here, Dad. Cool, man.
Oh, man, that's great.
Let's take a quick break for our favorite sponsor, Pringles Potato Crisps. I hope it worked out.
Let's really take a break. Beverly brought me something up here for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's our bag of stuff from the live show.
Okay. All right.
She yelled at me for not remembering to bring it. She's like, I've been telling you the past 3 weeks to bring it.
Once you pop, you cannot stop.
Someone said once you plop, you can't stop.
Once you plop, you can't stop. Hello. Thanks, Jack. That was a funny one. Viren. I'm the only listener from India. You got that right. You got that right, pal. We don't have too many Indian listeners. How's everyone doing in the YouTube chat? Excuse me. Sorry, I don't like doing that. That's very upsetting. So what do you guys do to poop when you can't poop? What do you guys do to help release your bottom to get you where you need to be rectally? Liz, I'm sorry you're working. Kelsey, God, I'm sorry to hear that, girl. Eat Taco Bell. I can't eat Taco Bell. Run back and forth. I put a finger in there. Dwayne, the challenge is going very well. I'm day 22 or 23. I am getting my 2 workouts in every day. I'm reading my book every day. I'm drinking my gallon of water. No cheat meals. Sticking to a diet. Hey, man, I'm doing all right. I think I've lost 10 pounds in the challenge. I've lost 70 pounds. Yes. I've lost 70 pounds since January 15th. So if I can fucking do it, you guys can do it. Anybody that wants to lose weight. Thank you, Tave. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot healthier. I got on the trampoline last night with the girls. I was jumping around. Didn't feel like that bitch was going to taco in half. Got to invest in yourself, guys. That's all I can really say about that. Got to take care of yourself. And I appreciate you guys cheering me on and taking good care of me. Oh. We got cheese. We got cheese heads.
I don't want this to fuck off the table.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here.
No, there's tons of stuff.
I can't wear this in my headphones.
I know. Well,
You got a fucking cheese sombrero. I almost have a 6-pack. I'm getting some indentations at the top. Big
Nice.
parts of my body that I've never seen.
yeah. That's fucking cool, dude.
Dude, if I get a 6-pack, I'm gonna make everybody look at it.
Dude, I'll look at it.
I will not. You will not have a choice. I will make your mom look at it.
Yeah.
I will travel to see your dead father, your dead stepdad.
We're going to go to Century Bar once you're done.
Oh yeah, dude.
Celebrate.
That day, that weekend that I'm done,
Yeah.
starting at Skyline.
You want to tear it up?
Then I'm going to McDonald's,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna get fucking drunk.
Yeah, we need to do that fucking...
I'm gonna drive into somebody's car like head on.
Me and Ryan have already been talking about doing that fucking thing where we set up a table in my front yard and have a sign that says "You honk, we drink." We want to fucking die.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way to die.
We're gonna take turns though. Every honk is the other person's turn.
I come do that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great, man.
Is that what's her name's husband?
Allie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like him.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
He's a sweetheart.
Great guy.
Probably got a gigantic dick.
Sure he does. Yeah, he has that look about him.
Yeah, he does. Kind of unnatural, but extremely natural.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, like curls like a pig's tail.
Yeah. It just...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I should have gave her that. Damn.
Philly Fairy, she said day 22 of the 75 hard. I didn't even know
Damn.
what day I was on, but she's doing it with me.
That's actually a lot. Like, that's farther along than what I thought you guys were.
Yeah.
Good for you guys, man.
Only like 53 days to go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's less than 2 months, man. That's not bad.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got this under control.
You got it, dude.
Okay, let's... All right. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys. Beautiful sponsors.
We appreciate that.
We got the best sponsors.
There's going to be great sponsors this episode. Not that dirty left sponsors that everyone's talking about. Not that witch hunt.
Everybody else's sponsors are gay. Ours are the best.
We got some bad hombres. They're debating tomorrow.
Yeah, nice.
It's a
nice,
debate.
nice. Hell yeah.
I'm going to watch it. I
Hell
want
yeah.
to see what they inject old Joe with. Liquid cocaine.
Dude, I can't wait. That's
There's gonna be there's got to be some good clippables coming from that.
Yeah. You got one guy who can't think straight, and the other guy who can't even fucking shit in the toilet. He's got to wear diapers. It's gonna be fucking great.
I don't even know, man. Dude, why the fuck are why is someone like you or I not running for president? Just an everyman,
Dude.
someone that you could drop in San Francisco, and they could, they would love us there. And you could drop us in Compton.
Yeah.
They would love the fucking hood loves Nicolicious.
Oh, dude, they would love us. They'd eat us up.
They'd say, "God damn, look at the fucking dumper on that white boy."
They so there was this kid that we had all-star pictures today for baseball, and there was this kid, one of the kids from my team that made it. He showed up and he had a fucking Trump 2024 hat. I'm like, dude, you're 12.
Yeah, stupid shit.
It's great.
All right, sex is fun. Exciting, and as suggested by data collected by the National Electronic Injury Surveillance System, or the NEISS, extremely dangerous. The data reveals some of the most common and bizarre sex injuries involving a consumer product, like a dildo.
Oh, fuck.
It reminds us that safe sex means so much more than just using birth control.
Safe sex is great sex. Better wear a latex, because you don't want that late text telling me I'm late text.
There you go. Is that DMX?
That's Lil Wayne.
The survey consists of 450 sex injuries logged by the NEISS, a firm run by the Federal Consumer Product Safety Commission. The incidences occurred between 2009 and 2014 and covered only injuries involving a consumer product. I got this article from Vice, the first part of this here.
Love Vice.
Today, neatly compiled, MedPage Today neatly compiled the sex-related injuries and easy-to-read charts in an effort to give us a better idea of when and how things can go horribly wrong when you're getting that fucking fuck on in the bedroom.
I love getting my fuck on.
And if you've never had goddamn sex before, turn this off.
You've never had a fuck?
We got little kids listening to this shit, dude.
Yeah.
People turn us on with their kids around.
Great parents.
Those kids are going to go to school and they're going to fucking make out with everybody. They're going to kiss everyone with tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Sex injuries are not uncommon that we see, but it's not a daily occurrence, says emergency physician Dr. Robert Glatter of Lenox Hill Hospital in NYC. Quote, "We've had a woman with a head injury and fractured cervical spine who basically ended up going forward into a headboard. She was very dizzy at the time and was on top of this gentleman lurching forward into a headboard." I'm not lurching anywhere. The charts show that one of the most common consumer product-related sex injuries involve missing foreign objects in an orifice.
Ooh.
With pencils being a surprisingly popular instrument of choice.
Ow.
people losing pencils in their dicks and their asses.
Ain't no pencil going on my dick, brother.
Just to drill down even further there.
Now my ass, that's another thing.
People shoving pencils in their dick is pretty common.
That's fucking weird, dude.
No, don't kink shame. We're not here to kink shame.
I don't want a splinter in my dick.
Well, we'll get there. Sex toys, and tools were also found inside of patients with flowing data.
What the fuck is considered a sex tool? You got a hammer up your ass? Fucking sawzall on your pussy?
Flesh hammer.
Yeah.
Got a fucking, got a router and a table saw in your butt.
Dude.
Your fucking grandpa in the garage and you fell down. Landed on his old Craftsman's.
That's the worst.
You got a pile of old Craftsman's down there.
Here was my 10 millimeter.
Yeah. You sit on a Ryobi and that shit'll turn you gay for real.
Fuck it, well.
Don't put a Ryobi in your butt.
Oh, man.
And this goes out to all the guys listening to this show with puffy nipples and the guys that utilize Ryobi power tools. I don't want you listening to this show anymore. Because if you have puffy nipples, man, that's disgusting. You're never going to be able to defend your old lady from anything ever. And if you use Ryobi tools, well, that's disgusting.
You might as well be a woman.
You got poor character. Your kids don't trust you. Your kids are going to school and they're saying, oh, my dad will whip your dad's ass. And little Timmy, your son, hears that and he says, you would whip my dad's ass. He uses fucking Ryobi impact drill.
I saw your dad using a Milwaukee. Mine uses Ryobi.
Clear, concise, to the point.
Yeah.
Sex tools and toys were also found inside of patients with flowing data, another research company finding that as many as 3/4 of all patients who visited a hospital with foreign bodies stuck in their rectums were men.
Oh.
God damn it.
Man.
We see a ton of these. Patients delay and sometimes don't come in for a few days. The longer you wait, sometimes you can even get septic.
Oh, man.
That's where your shit backs up, like I'm dealing with right now.
You get an infection.
Got poop in your lungs.
Coughing up poop.
Coughing up mud.
Yeah.
Got the goddamn mud coughs. According to the charts, contusions and abrasions were also popular injuries, as were cuts, sprains, and internal organ injuries. Holy fuck, man.
That's crazy, man.
Don't ever catch me with some internal organ injuries whenever I'm having sex.
No.
Products and locations most commonly linked to sex injuries included jewelry, showers, beds, and the floor. As expected, the lower body and pubic area were the bodies most commonly injured by sex acts, but injuries to the head, shoulder, and upper body were also fairly common. Also, although February may be the most we often associate with love, as it's right there around Valentine's Day, the month of July is where the most sex injuries actually occur. Fireworks.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sky rockets in flight. Pew. Afternoon delight. Whoop. Although most sex injuries are easily treatable and not life-threatening, Glatter stressed the importance of getting medical attention no matter how embarrassing the situation. We always have respect and privacy and never pass any judgment, Glatter told Vice. We want to make sure they're okay. I think that's what contributes to delays. Fear staff will react in a negative way. So if you got something stuck in your butt,
go see somebody.
I read articles because there's a TLC show that's like it's a rated G version of what we're talking about called Sex Sent Me to the ER.
Yeah.
It's fucking lame, dude.
Yeah.
There are stories about people going to the ER with potatoes and fish in their pussy.
Fish?
All kinds of rancid shit in their butts and puss holes.
Yeah.
But this is one first-hand account. I scoured the internets for people that they've needed to seek medical attention for sex acts. I've rubbed my dick raw, and I actually did it last night.
Yeah.
I was doing that, that deal where you just, you flip it up from the back and you start, you flip the moo up or the long pajamas.
Yeah.
You flip them up and you just enter from the back.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hit it from the back?
Yeah.
And then somehow the moo had worked its way down. And it was causing friction on the top of my phallus.
Mm-hmm.
Got some burn marks.
Oh, man.
Looks like I did some Army Ranger training with no gloves.
Yeah.
No protection.
Right. You got to get that thing calloused up.
Gotta put a brace on it.
You gotta get rough dick. Fucking callous dick.
A gator dick. So I go down these wild rabbit holes about once or twice a week on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this has been a reoccurring thing for about 3 weeks. I am 98.9% sure that no matter what size, I could capture a gator with my bare hands.
Think so?
Yes. I've seen enough people do it.
Yeah, I feel like I can do a small one. Not a full grown one.
I've seen enough people make mistakes. I see where the mistakes are made. I've studied up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm well educated in the topic. You gotta grab them right on their fucking gizzard and hold their mouth shut.
Yeah, I feel like when people grab them, they go too high up on the fucking snout. Like, you gotta go like right behind where their fucking dumbass ears would be. Like, right in the back of the head. And you gotta grab on tight.
Dude, you gotta put your knees on their ears.
Yeah.
Gotta cover up their ears so they can't hear where you're coming from.
Confuses them every time.
Yeah, and you need a pocket full of Pringles for...
And a can full of shit.
I'm just saying. Any of you ever need like any type of... You got some rodents or whatever. You got a gator in the yard. Yeah. Call me. I want to get my hands on a gator.
That'd be fun.
This story is by a gentleman. He had a fucking horrible accident. He said, I'm circumcised and I tore my
Uncircumcised.
I am uncircumcised and I tore my frenulum.
It's frenulum.
Frenulum.
Yeah, it's like your friend. It's your friend's skin.
I tore my frenulum having sex with a girl one time. It's the little flap of skin that attaches the bottom of the foreskin to the bottom of the head of the penis.
Yeah.
Just like the little flap of skin between your lips and gums.
Yeah.
A frenulum.
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling. Everyone listening to the show is feeling their frenulum in their mouth right now. I got 2 of them.
Yep, one on top, one on the bottom.
One on top.
People get those pierced. They call them smileys.
That's disgusting.
It's fucking...
You dirty pigs.
It gets me every single time I see it. I'm like, ooh, like, that's the fucking hurt. That's the kill.
I have the frenulum on my penis pierced. Joke's on you. I don't have a frenulum.
Yep. Nope.
And if I did, it wouldn't be any friend of any of you.
You like? Can you imagine now how pathetic our fucking foreskins look? How shriveled up they are after they got cut off. It's like beef jerky.
I wonder if they're still out there. If they're like plastic, they just never ever break down.
What if the doctor cuts them off and just starts chewing on them?
We should call my dad and ask him what they did with my foreskin.
Dad, you still have my foreskin? They literally describe it as just like a fucking pencil sharpener for your dick.
I wonder if he's...
Dad, did you ask what they did with my foreskin?
I'm gonna call him.
Fucking ask him.
I wonder if I'm connected here.
This is the shit that we have to find out, you know what I mean?
What's this thing called? It's a Roadcaster Pro. We got it connected here.
Oh, that's great.
Is now paired to... Okay, let's call him.
Let's see what he says.
Call my dad.
You know your mom's not going to answer, so...
Hello?
Dad,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Headed Beach Creek, Lynn's Crafters.
Going Lynn's Crafters.
Hell yeah.
I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
Do you know what they did with my foreskin after they cut it off?
Yeah. I know exactly. Did
Well,
they ever tell you?
Oh, no, well, they didn't tell me. What they do with it?
Well, they don't need to tell you. They made me a billfold. So every time I wanted to open it up, I just rubbed it.
That would work. Like a billfold made of foreskins and gator hide.
All it held was change.
A coin purse.
Yeah.
That's a pussy. All right. Well, I'm going to finish the podcast. Tell Mom she needs to be quiet next time I call for this stuff. Okay. Bye. There we have it.
Mom had no idea what was going on.
They turned my dick into a billfold.
fucking great, man. Fucking stretched it out, tanned it.
We used to bug my dad. I can't remember if I told you guys this before. We used to bug him. We were like, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we do this? Can we do that? And then he'd get up and start moving around, just like go shit or to get coffee.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Because we want to do stuff. And he'd say, I'm going up Mike's ass chasing bumblebees.
I want to do that.
We're always like, who the fuck is Mike, man?
Oh, shit.
Got a goddamn
Oh, man.
penis billfold on him.
Shit.
Okay, the worst part of it was that I didn't notice during sex. I pulled out to cum on her stomach and a torrent of blood and cum spurted everywhere.
Oh.
I looked down and saw it and just awkwardly said, problem. First, we thought that she had gotten her period, which was sort of mortifying. It's really not for both of us.
No.
But after a quick inspection, I realized that I was squirting blood out of my dick. Isn't that a Slayer song?
No, it's Cannibal Corpse.
There you go. I don't know if any of the rest of you have ever squirted blood out of your dick, but turns out we've got millions of years of evolution telling us to protect that little fucker at all costs. So I was freaking out. I was freaking the fuck out. Turns out the doctors can't do anything about it. I put Vaseline on it and waited weeks for it to heal up. It never did fully. Now it's significantly tighter and weaker than it used to be. Dude, don't ever fucking get with a dude with a weak ass frenulum. Ladies, I know
gotta be weather tested.
I know we got a lot of single ladies listening to this show. What you want to do before you ever lay down, before you ever lie with a man, you need to reach down there and give that frenulum a tug.
You gotta flick. Blow it up.
No, you gotta grab it like a neck on a turkey and pull on it. And if he winces,
He ain't the one.
you're a lesbian. That's a woman.
That's how lesbians are made.
That's what they use frenulums.
They fail the frenulum test, and you never go back from there.
Man. I got another doctor's report right here. It says the doctor's report says, quote, patient is a stripper who was putting on an after-show routine for a bride-to-be.
Oh, nice.
As he danced his way backwards, he did some sort of jumping butt stomp thing on a chair, not realizing it was broken.
Oh, no.
It was one of those spinning backless swivel chairs.
No.
The dude impaled his ass right down on the gas cylinder of the chair, and they couldn't remove it.
Oh.
Paramedics called to the scene, couldn't remove it either. And the first fire brigade guys that showed up next refused to remove the gas cylinder from the man's ass. So they sent the guy into the hospital to have it removed.
Oh, no, dude. I would shit. I mean,
No,
I
you wouldn't?
Shit.
Not anymore, you wouldn't.
Oh, dude, that would be so embarrassing. I'd have to quit. I wouldn't be able to. I mean,
That was probably his first day wearing the bear helmet. I can't see shit with this thing on.
oh, man, those videos are funny.
Dude, there's some freak-a-leaks in some of those. There's some wild-ass women.
Yeah, dude.
But some of them dancing bears, they got some hogs on them, buddy. They got a good-sized frenulum. I wonder how the frenulum equates to, like, the size of your actual penis.
I don't know. I think when I got mine cut off, I think I lost an inch or two. I want it back.
We could call Brick and ask how big his frenulum is. He say, a friend of what? Shut the fuck up.
They use that fucking thing to make a hot air balloon.
Parasail with it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
My frenulum looks like a bald eagle. Like a bat, like a Mothman bat.
Yeah,
something really big.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Something really big.
Mm-hmm. One of my fucking kids changed my Disney password, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And I got about 48 people in my life that have my password for that.
Shit.
And now everybody all day long, passcode, email passcode. And I'm getting sick of it.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting tired of it.
Sounds like it's about time for them to not know what it is.
I don't mind it, but my kids, why change my fucking change my password?
That's weird.
Kids are the dumbest. Another doctor's report here says, I have a friend who's a radiologist. She had an elderly gentleman come in with a screwdriver stuck in his penis. I'm sorry. He had a screwdriver stuck in him because he couldn't relieve himself and was trying to get the poop to come out. So he jammed a screwdriver up his ass.
Oh my God, you might have to do this.
I'm worried about it.
I wonder if he got the poop out. We could try.
Imagine like hearing about this, and then a week later you're at Grandpa's house, and he's like, "Come help me change my oil on my car. Help bring me tools." Grandpa,
Screwdriver's covered in shit.
you don't need a screwdriver, do you? That's yucky. I'll let you take these next couple here.
Hell yeah, this one's from EMT. It says, my friend is an EMT, and she got called to a house where the woman was home alone and decided to masturbate with an empty wine bottle. Don't do that, because if it's open, it can vacuum. When she tried to pull it out, see, it created a vacuum and was hopelessly stuck. She couldn't drive herself to the hospital, so she had to call 911. Yeah. So
I bet you that thing stunk.
Like I fucking knew where that was going beforehand.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you'll suck your ovaries right into that fucking thing.
You ever hit your penis on a birth control apparatus before?
It is the fucking worst feeling in the entire world.
It's like getting stung by a jellyfish on steroids.
Yeah, dude, it fucking went. Boy, it fucking, that little boy went to hide. It was like a turtle fucking going back into his shell.
I thought I was under attack.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I thought that they have those devices, and you know, you see them on social media, Brazil or wherever. It's a contraption. It's a tube that women put in their vaginas. It's got teeth on it. So if they're ever raped, they're in areas where there's sexual assault is quite prolific. It happens a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the guys put their penis in, and they get this Venus flytrap, or it's like a bear trap stuck on their dick.
Yeah, and you can't get it off.
I thought my wife used one of those on me.
Oh, man.
I just hit the cords.
Yeah. You hit her cords. Vocal cords.
Something like that. No, I definitely didn't do that. And this, I don't know why it happened, but it happened. There's like, this was not me hitting the bottom. I know that. It must have been the way her body was situated.
Either that, or like, I know when that happened to me, like they had to fix hers because it was out of position. It was where it wasn't supposed to be.
I pulled it out.
It was trying to hibernate.
You know, I told you that I want to catch a gator. This is when this all started, because I wanted to see what was in there.
Hell yeah. That's pretty fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This is for a doctor's report here. So the wildest thing I saw was when a man came in with a Barbie doll's arm stuck in his urethra. That's his fucking dick hole. Apparently, he ordered a sex doll from eBay, and when it arrived, it was actually a Barbie doll. So he was so angry that he ripped off the doll's arm and shoved it up his penis.
Fucking life-size blow-up doll and send me a fucking Barbie princess house and a Barbie truck.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna shove this in my dick.
Oh, dude, I've never been that pissed off that I want to shove something in my dick.
I've had intrusive thoughts before, and I think I've started to shove something in my dick hole just to see if it felt good.
Yeah.
And that, your urethra, where the skin goes from outside skin to inside skin.
Ooh, yeah.
It is so tender.
Mm-hmm.
Even the air hurts it. I don't know if I maybe got a sensitive urethra or what.
Your urethra's sexy.
Oh, it's soft. It's unlotioned.
Oh, man.
But it's soft.
Unlotioned.
If you feel it, it feels like, you know, like a goose pillow. It's really soft. It's really nice on your hands and stuff. I know anytime I use it, I've never had anyone tell me it's rough.
Right.
It's always been, you know, that feels nice. And I've said it to myself a lot. Say, hey, that feels nice. About Benoit balls. I bought something at some cheap sex toy store that looked like anal beads to me, but I later learned they were actually Benoit balls.
All right.
What's the difference, Robert? You're the sex toy expert.
Anal beads, you stick them up your ass. Benoit balls, you fucking put in your pussy.
Your pussy?
Not mine. I don't have a pussy. If I did, I'd probably stick them in there. From what I've heard, you fucking the aim of the game is to put them up there, and you pretty much do Kegels to try to hold them in. It tightens your pussy.
I feel bad for women because there's no way it feels. I know how good it feels when I come.
Yeah.
There's no way it feels that good when a woman comes. There's no way.
I'm sure it feels really good.
It's different.
But yeah.
They think they're coming. They're not really doing. They're not really going through what we're going through.
They're shitting.
They're farting like Taylor Swift. There's no way, man.
Oh, dude.
I later learned these were actually Ben Wall balls. They just had a string, like a tampon at the end.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Anal can be very scary for me anyways. Right, amen, sister. Because I tense up and I always feel like I have to shit. But I was really determined to get into it. So I got these Ben Wall balls. Oh. My boyfriend was across the country and we were having Skype sex. That's gay. And I put them in for him and couldn't get them out. I really started to panic, which made it worse, and I lost the tail up inside of me.
Oh no.
I was so embarrassed, and my boyfriend wasn't there to help me, and was telling me over the computer to calm down, but I just freaked and went to the ER. I was sobbing and couldn't handle it. It was so uncomfortable, so I took some of my anti-anxiety meds, and then I started to calm down. I got to the hospital and ended up going to the bathroom and squatting over the toilet and had a little poop baby. And pushed him out all over the bathroom floor.
Oh, no.
This story is submitted by Tracy, 26 years old.
Oh, that's great.
That's some pretty cool travels for a 26-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
Skype sex. 1 second, you're having Microsoft sex, and the next second,
you're shoving ball bearings up your ass.
You're shitting balls out in a hospital bathroom.
That's fucking hot.
Ben Wall balls are heavy, too.
Yeah, yeah.
So when them dudes hit the floor,
ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, probably thought they were under attack.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. You want me to do this next one?
Let me see. Okay, yeah, sure. I think this might be a little bit of a longer one.
It's a longer one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awful.
Yeah, outdoor sex landed me in the emergency room. Hell yeah. So it had been a day where my late wife had been edging me and teasing me all day.
Hold on a second.
All right.
We can't be, ladies, you can't be grabbing us up on our ferunium all day long. And then not let us cash in at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
That's bad. That's bad news.
Yeah, don't do that.
From the moment we got up until I couldn't stand it anymore and took her by force. Goddamn, that's rape, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Take what's yours. We were walking through the park, and I remember it was dark. I also remember I wasn't going to wait until we got home to get my revenge.
Give me that pussy. Give me that pussy.
I want that bear to watch me eat your pussy.
Give me that stinky ass pussy.
That's a fucking hiking puss dog.
That crocodile puss.
Just got fucking rug burn and shit on it. We walked near to a picnic table, and I decided that was my chance. Checking nobody was around, but then I was so horny I didn't really care. I grabbed her, laid her on the table with her legs hanging off the end, ripped off the tiny piece of material that barely covered her pussy, and tore open her top so I could access her tits. Yeah, she's got tits. Hell yeah, dude.
Knockers. Let me see your knockers.
Her frenulum. I went down on her just to make sure that she was wet enough before lining my cock up and thrusting into her. This is just like fucking badly written porn.
Oh, dude, keep going. Keep reading. It gets nasty in a second.
My frustration's getting the better of me. I was pounding her hard and fast for a couple of minutes. Things were great. She was moaning and shit. And occasionally...
Wait, she was moaning and she shit, or she was moaning and shit?
She was moaning and occasionally screaming. That was until I let out the loudest scream that would drown hers out. It's like, he's just like, oh, fuck. I was fucking her so fast and I guess a little out of control because at one point my cock slipped out and instead of slipping back in, it slipped under her and ran along the rough wooden top of the table. Several small splinters had lodged in my cock, a couple in the head and some more along the shaft, and one big one had pierced my ball sack.
Christ almighty.
God, dude, he was giving that pussy hell. That thing never recovered.
He's fucking that table, sounds like.
Get her some Benoit balls and need some recovery after that. fucking. And before anyone asked, yes, I was in tears. As fast as we could get to the car, we drove for 20 minutes to the emergency room. A doctor examined me and then told us that he would send someone to remove the splinters and treat the areas that had been cut. We sat there a few minutes before a nurse came in announcing that she had come to remove the splinter. My wife corrected her, telling her it was a few splinters. When she asked where the splinters were, I removed the covering, keeping my modesty intact. All she said was, "Oh my God, this is a first. How did you get splinters there?" It's a good question.
Very good question.
I decided it was best not to tell her, but my wife boldly told her that we were having sex on the bench in the park, and I slipped out and fucked the table instead. I could see,
God, I had $1 for every time.
I could see the nurse trying not to laugh. Well, there won't be any more park benches for you for a while. Good on her, man. Then once the splinters were removed from what was now a fully erect cock and tight ball sack, she put some fluid on a swab and proceeded to clean the wounds. Her hands holding my cock felt so good until the swab made contact with the wounds. This is the horniest motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, dude, this guy...
He's getting a boner writing this.
Probably went back and finished fucking that picnic table.
Yeah, he did. Bless her. Bless her, though. She did a good job. So she turns out, so she turns to my wife and apologizes, to her because I would be out for a couple of weeks out of action. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
All the while, she's... Hang on. All the while, she is holding my cock slowly and lightly, moving her hands occasionally. I feel like this is backwards. When she was done, she left me to get dressed again. There we go. As we walked out to the reception area, we heard a voice from behind us. "See ya, Splinter."
You are turtles.
We turned behind us to see the nurse blowing us a kiss and laughing. "See ya, Splinter." That's great.
You are turtles.
Oh, fuck.
You are Ninja Turtles.
Oh, man. "See ya, Splinter." Dude, I'm like, you bitch.
We must fight the Shredder.
Oh, man.
That fucking hurts, dude.
Dude, I can't imagine how hard a fucking that was.
This next one's kind of wild, dude. This is like a furry
Yeah.
type deal. It says, "Does it count if pup play sent me to the ER?" And I immediately when I read this, I said, "Oh my God, what the fuck is pup play?" Well, you just hold on tight. I just had my first suspension off a huge ash tree in the middle of nowhere, and after having come out of the ropes, I was all happy and floaty. Mastermind throws me a stick. I run to fetch the stick. Foot finds a rabbit hole. Rabbit hole claims ankle, and I broke my ankle. So, kind of how this goes. This person does pup play where they pretend they're a puppy, and their master treats them like a dog.
Okay.
And they were making her chase the stick because, all dogs love to play fetch.
Sure.
And meanwhile, she just got done being suspended and fucked from a tree in the middle of the woods.
I hate when that happens, man.
Problem was we were at a kinky camping retreat for a long weekend, so I was bruised left, right. I was bruised left, right, and center. The number of medical professionals who eyed my other half, sent him away, kept asking me how I got those bruises. Was it touching? What was it? But fuck me. It's so frustrating when you're in that amount of pain and you're not in an abusive situation. I remember being asked for the 19th time, and I told the nurse I was play fighting with my boyfriend, and you should see the state of him before they put me under. P.S. I still have that stupid stick that I was chasing, and it's mine, and no one can have it. No take, only throw. There's some weird fucking people out there, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, man.
I'm all into role playing and stuff. Actually,
Sure.
I'm not good at role playing.
Yeah.
Anytime she's like, pretend you're a detective or something, I'm not. I'm just not good at it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let me eat your pussy.
She tells you to play detective, and you're just fucking looking for your foreskin.
You want to see my frenulum?
Dad?
Let's call my dad about his billfold. You ever heard about my dad's wallet? His cock wallet? Cock clock. My girl was on top once, and she put her hands on the wall for stability.
Okay.
A few minutes go by. We're having fun, and everything is great. Dude, isn't that great when she She hops on top and then puts her hands up on the wall.
Love
and
it.
Just
Fucking birds are goddamn laid down on you.
And them titties are just doing their things.
and they're doing their thing, and you're like, I'm gonna come. Like even before you're even starting to think about coming, you're like, I'm gonna come, because you know
Yeah.
it's not gonna last long for them.
Yeah, them fucking things are smacking together like fucking Newton balls. That's great, dude. Catch you a titty in your mouth.
You're trying to blow them away so you can breathe.
No, fucking kill me in the titties, baby girl. I want to fucking
Suffocate me.
yeah, drown me, whatever you gotta do. I don't care.
Punch her in the sternum. We're having fun. Everything's great. I'm looking up at her, and then next thing I know, something heavy hits me right in the forehead, and she screams, "Fuck! I'm sorry." What do we call those things? When you not a plot twist. I don't know. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
It wasn't a titty.
Mm-hmm.
She knocked a heavy-ass clock off the wall with one of her hands. And it hit me right in the head. And I needed to go to the hospital for stitches. She was embarrassed. I think my family also wondered behind our backs if she hit me with the clock on purpose. I had the nurses in the ER cracking up, though, because I jokingly told them she kicked my ass good. She was 7 months pregnant at the time. It was a funny visual. It's kind of a running joke now. I was teasing her about something or another once, and she said, "You better quit before I hit you with a clock again."
That's great,
Ain't nothing like being knocked out right in the middle of a fucking cock storm.
dude.
Right in the middle of a titty tornado.
Old titty tornado.
If you've ever been in a titty tornado, send us an email, broiopodcast@gmail.com. I think there's a new Twister movie coming out.
There is.
I'm going to see that, dude. Helen Hunt was on my jack list growing up, if you know.
I know what that is.
Yeah, you do.
I had one of them lists too.
I never liked J-Lo's butt never did anything for me growing up. Everyone
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my God, J-Lo's butt," and I didn't know what a good butt was when I was a teenager.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd look at J-Lo's butt and say, "What the fuck is like? Does it stink? What?
That's where poop comes from.
That's a poop butt.
I heard she's got nasty farts.
That's a Mexican water butt. Those are stinky.
Man.
All right, I don't know what this next one is, but I'll let you take it, man.
Those make poop. Nurse here can tell you many stories about sex sending other people to the ER. Most involve butt plugs because you can't just fake those stories, although many people come in with vague complaints or abdominal pains. You x-ray them and then find out exactly why they have abdominal pains. So the most memorable one was of a man who was sent into a surgical consult for urgent care. A dildo up the ass for 2 days before he sought medical care.
God damn, dude.
Hell no, man. ER doctor had a go at it. No luck. He even put the cow glove on. No dice. Have you seen those cow gloves? Are
Yeah.
fucking nuts. Those go all the way up to your
That's
shoulders.
what Johnny Knoxville used to inseminate that cow.
Yeah, he did. Surgeon consult the patient. Requests Kelly clamps from the nursing staff. I don't know who she is, but God bless her.
Yeah, goddamn. God bless Kelly's clamps.
Kelly clamps. Gets right on in there and pulls this massive dildo out that was still vibrating. God damn, what kind of batteries? When I asked the patient if he wanted to keep it, he originally said no and then sheepishly changed his mind to yes, saying that the dildo didn't belong to him.
That's my dad's.
That's my uncle's dildo.
I proceeded to place the object in a clear plastic bag, which he promptly hid under his coat. It was still covered in shit and blood.
Yeah, that motherfucker hooked up to a boat, like a boat battery or a
Oh, shit.
running for 2 or 3 days.
That's fucking great, man.
That's a powerful dildo, man.
Heard another story before my time. Man who is famous for shoving objects in his ass and misplacing them showed up on Christmas Eve. ER doctor was unsuccessful at retrieving the sex toy. Called in the surgeon, who happened to be a devout Christian man. Ended up having to take the patient to the OR to surgically remove the object. Needless to say, the surgeon was not thrilled.
Can we all bow our heads for just a moment before we proceed with this operation?
Oh, man.
Lord God, guide us with steady hands as we remove this butt plug from this man's anus. Amen.
Oh, shit.
Think about the children. I got LASIK eye surgery, but because of my dry eye syndrome and my eyes were really sensitive, that didn't keep me from having sex, though. And my boyfriend and I were excited to try out a new toy that he had been given as a gag gift. Never, ever use a sex toy that's given as a white elephant gift.
Yeah.
You got to really invest in something like that if you want it to be worth it.
Yep.
Which was a very elaborate rotating dildo. He had barely used it on me, and as a joke, went to run the thing. When it was fully turned on, he tried to run it against my cheek to be funny. It was so highly powered that as it was spinning, it hit me in the eye and scratched my cornea.
Fuck.
Mind you,
God damn.
this girl had just got done having LASIK.
Fuck.
I started crying uncontrollably. We had to go to the hospital. When we got there, we made some story up about how I ran into something, but eventually my boyfriend started joking with the nurse about what really happened, and 5 other people in the waiting room heard.
Oh, no. Aw.
Well, this next one says, Waskily Wabbit. Waskily Wabbit. I don't know why I named it this. So I used to work with animals. All sorts of animals. Snakes, wolves, parrots, lizards, and bunnies.
Hell yeah.
Oh, goddamn turtle man. All sorts of things, but this particular day, it was bunny rabbits. After work, I came home to my then-girlfriend lying out on the porch, working on her tan.
Oh.
Seemed like a fine time to get down, and during foreplay, I had my hand down her swimsuit bottoms.
Oh.
After a few minutes, the burning got too bad too quickly.
Uh-oh.
We both freaked out, and I drove her to the hospital. Turns out she was deathly allergic to rabbits.
Oh, no.
I had apparently not washed up very well before we did the deed. And if any of you motherfuckers think you're going to stick your hands down my pants after handling lizards all day, or rabbits or wolves or parrots or parakeets or badgers, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I might let you stick your hand down my pants if you've been dealing with badgers.
I'd consider it.
Just because you're a hard-ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Because anyone that fucks with badgers can fuck with me.
They're mean.
Meaner than shit, dude.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Meaner than goddamn rattlesnakes. So this was 11 pages of stories. Typically that lasts about almost 2 hours. This lasted us 55 minutes.
We did, a lot of side talking.
You know what that means.
Nope.
It means we got time for whatever else here at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
It's coming up time for the Brohio Podcast Cruise, which we so wonderfully look forward to.
Can't wait.
Very, very few rooms remain. We'd love to have you there. It's going to be the time of a lifetime. I hope we can do it again, but this could be the last time. We don't know.
Who knows? Yeah.
So come check it out. brohiopodcast.com/cruise.
Cruise.
For all of the details.
Man, it's going to be fun.
Let's see. What else is going on in the world right now? There was something really inspirational I was thinking about earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was reconnected.
Okay.
Anyways. Kind of just cheering each other on, and I was thinking, like, it's easy to get, we all have fucking bad days, man. And I was just thinking about how, like, time kind of slips by.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, waste time with spouses they don't like, or invest time and emotions in people they don't like. And I'm just thinking, like, you got one life to live.
Yep.
You got one chance on this earth. So I think we should all do a better job taking care of ourselves and doing things that truly enrich our lives. My kids, I watch them on the camera when they're home alone, and they fucking lay on their phones all day from start to finish. And yesterday, I texted them and I said, one of you needs to take the dog outside and play with her for 15 minutes. It's an enriching, rewarding thing to see this dog that loves you so much just want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I immediately start getting texts back from these little fucking kids. What if she does it for 6 minutes, she does it for 6 minutes, and then I do it for 3? I'm trying to negotiate.
Yeah.
I don't negotiate with terrorists, for starters.
Right.
And when I got home last night, I would just sat down with them. I said, "Girls, what do you get from these videos and YouTube and TikTok? What do you get from that?" Well, some funny videos. And I'm like, "Yeah, but what does that bring to your life? It's nothing. You're not growing. You're not learning." So I was just like, I encouraged them just to read a fucking book, write a story, spend time with a dog, teach her a trick. I don't know, look up how to do shit. I've got an entire garage full of woodworking tools.
Yeah.
Go out there and cut a finger off.
Yeah.
I'm a literal child. This house, there is fucking shit. Just from where I sit right now, the smallest room in the house.
Yeah.
There's an inflatable alien. There's 2 Dungeons and Dragons essential starter kits.
Several guitars.
There's a fake foot pussy. There's multiple guitars.
Lots of alcohol.
Lots of alcohol. There's dirty underwear hanging from the wall. There's board games. There's computers.
A lighter. You could set shit on fire.
There's a lighter. There's a fucking block of cheese that you can wear on your head.
Yeah, man.
All these things, and then once you get outside of this room, the things to do, it multiplies. There's plenty of things to do.
There's tons.
I bought a chess set. I'm pretty good at chess.
Okay.
And I set it up twice, and I was doing research for the podcast, and out of the corner of my eye, I'm moving the chess pieces. Stacy beats me. One of the girls beats me. I'm not even trying to win. And then Stacy gets up on Facebook and says, "Nick bought a chess set. Guess who ain't won yet?" And I said, "Okay, you want to talk that shit about playing chess, or as Paisley calls it, chest.
Chest. I want to play chest.
I'll play with your chest too, baby mama." So then I ran it up inside her like 8 games in a row.
Yeah. Just
fucking taking that king, pulverizing it. Minutes. I look like fucking Bobby Fischer. Checkmate, 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 checkmate.
Just fucking put it on her.
And she's like, "I didn't know why you fucking want this." I said, "Oh, hold on a second." 5 motherfucking minutes ago,
what was that Facebook post about?
You were on the social medias saying your fucking husband's got downs. Can't play chess.
Oh, man.
Well, here I am, little mama.
Yeah.
Here I am showing up for work, ready to get it in. And it inspired me. I said, you know what? I want to start playing more chess. So I downloaded the chess app, and I started off in the medium, not beginner, but medium. And I got my fucking brains beat in every single game. I am so frustrated. I suck at chess. I'm not good. I'm good at beating my wife and my children.
Yeah.
Which all men should be good at beating their wife and children.
Yeah, it's natural. It's in our DNA.
But I am not good at beating other men. Yeah. I am a coward. I am not strong. I'm not nearly as smart as I thought I was.
That's great.
Yeah. So it's unfortunate.
It's a little humbling. It's nice though.
It is. I encourage you all to stick a screwdriver in your ass this week to knock a poop loose. I'm really hoping to poop this evening before I go to sleep. I do got to get in one more workout before I go to bed, and that's all right because Pepper and I will go for a little run, a little walk. I've been training her with an e-collar, so she does well off leash now.
Nice. Everyone
looks at her at the price. Say, "What about the leash?" I said, "What do you want her to do? You want her to heel?" And she heels. I say, "You want her to come through?" She zips through my legs, figure eights. I say, "Oh, you want her to go back?" She fucking starts walking back. What do you want her to do? Tell me what you want this dog to do.
This bitch will do it.
She'll do it. She's got a job.
Yeah.
She's got direct deposit. She's got a... No, she doesn't. I wish she did. But, yeah, guys, so thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Brohio Podcast. I hope that you all are having a wonderful summer, getting a suntan.
Keep your frenulum safe.
Keep that frenulum on you.
Yeah, keep that thing on you.
Unless you're like my dad and you turn that bitch into a billfold.
Yeah, man. This is already going to be a good fucking summer. I can already tell.
Not for me.
Yeah.
I just want a White Claw. I don't even want a full beer. I just want a White Claw.
Just refreshing.
Just a cold.
Can you drink non-alcoholic beer?
You probably could, but there's no. And that's the thing about the program is you don't.
Sure. Mental strength.
You don't take anything that's not. If it's used to make you feel something that you miss feeling, whether that's like a Diet Coke or a fake beer.
I get that.
Can't do it.
What about a fake pussy?
Dude, I've been getting.
Yeah.
My penis has grown. Probably not a lot, but it feels like a lot to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And she can't keep her nasty fucking hands off me. All the time up in my ear. Are you asleep yet? And I'll be like, I pretty didn't snore, but I got a boner.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, surprise!
Get that thing.
What do you think of this thing right here? I shave it like 4 or 5 times a day now.
Yeah. It's growing that fast.
Like, I just want to keep it slick. Or is it, as my father says, is slick as a minner's dick. Yeah. Keep a straight razor in my pocket.
You see one little sprout up.
I carve gang signs into it and shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know what's going down.
That's great. I love it.
This YouTube thing is delayed by about 48 minutes right here.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
That's weird. Prune juice and a teaspoon of butter. God damn, that sounds like I would shit blood for about 6 or 7 days. That's Kelsey's recommendation.
Yeah.
Keep your friends close and your frenulums closer.
Amen.
Thanks, D-Man. Cool, guys. All right, well, thanks for tuning in to this episode, and we'll maybe talk sooner rather than later.
Yeah, love you guys.
All right, see ya.
Bye. All right, booby tubby.
Hats off to all you frenulums.
Yep.
That's listening here. What are we going to call this one? Sex ER.
Yeah, I don't know about prune juice and butter, man. That sounds fucking weird.
That sounds like it would be sticky.
Yeah, I'd put that, maybe I'd drink it with my butt, but I don't know about my mouth. My mouth butt.
All right, guys. We love you so much. We'll see you soon.
Love you guys. Bye.
Try it. Easy for you to say, Kelsey.